Day 52 of the second run of 100 Days Making Comics, where I take at least 30 minutes out of every day to work on my independent comic. I never forgot about a drifter. Wanted to accomplish one last goal before he could pass along happily. First and second issues are available on my Big Cartel site. Link is down below, along with the pre-order for the third issue. Should be here in the next couple weeks. And exciting news is with a painting that has been shown off in the last two videos. If you haven't seen it, go back, check it out. I just finished that up. That's the last piece that needed to be done for issue 3. And I'm even doing postcard prints for the first 50 physical issues. So if you want pre-order right now, make sure you get one of those postcards of the painting I just completed this last weekend. And some more exciting stuff happened today. So, with this being day 52, if you recall, this is day 1 through 25. Where I did at least one zombie sketch every day. And that was a lot of fun. I'm excited for people to see the colored version, which will be in issue 3. But with that being said, day 26 to day 50 is finally complete. Another 25 zombie puppet sketches, and I really like quite a few on this one. You got Frankenstein right here. Bride of Frankenstein, Wolfman, Dracula, Mummy, Creature from the Black Lagoon. A lot of fun guys on that one. I'm excited to show that off. After I get done talking, you'll see me actually doing the time lapse of the last 9 days. Day 42 through 50. So yeah, the last 9 days. It was incredibly fun. Like I said, that doesn't necessarily have to line up with the 100 days. I do want to be done with the 100th something zombie puppet by day 100. So that's the only thing. Day 51 now through 75 will go into issue 5, and then 76 to 100 will be in issue 7. Is that right? So 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So, with that being said, I caught up to day 50 then with that print. So I've got 2 days now to catch up on. I've got to go watch my nephew tomorrow again. So I am going to take my Bristols, where I should be able to get the pencils done tomorrow. Fingers crossed, hopefully. Looking forward to doing that. It probably took a good hour and a half to ink the print today, along with a lot of video editing for day 50 and day 51. So that's where my time went for that. Finishing up the pencils, that'll probably take a few hours at least. I'm hoping to be able to work on it a good chunk out of the day. I think plenty of you know how rambunctious kids can get, so it will depend largely on how much he runs during the day. So that's what I'm planning on doing today, tomorrow. Yeah, so once those are finished, I will go back and do tighter pencils on all those pages, and then once I get done with that, I will actually start inking those books, and then I will actually do time lapses of the inking of those pages as well. The ink that I was using to finish up that print, I don't necessarily like. So I'm going to be trying a couple different ones with these first few sketches I'll be doing for the prints for the next 25 days. I have 3 different inks right now that I can use I think a large portion of that is I needed a new. I didn't clean out my ink pen or my ink brush well enough. Well, I did, but I let it sit in the water cup, a little too long, and the brush is bent a little, so it made it a little harder to ink tonight. But I'm going to be breaking out a new pen, a new brush next time, so that'll even out the playing field for all of those, so I can see what ink works best for inking on Bristol as well. With that being said, day 26 to day 50, if you want to see what the titles for each zombie is, I just uploaded them to my Facebook page, facebook.com/theoxenplayground. You can check out all those. Day 50 is probably one of the more important for obvious reasons. I'll probably be sharing that once I actually start inking issue 4. So look forward to those. I'm still got some sketches to do in books from the last Kickstarter. So you'll probably see a time lapse of that probably Wednesday, either Wednesday or Thursday. But I probably won't be showing off much more art yet this week, other than that sketch time lapse. Hopefully I can get to inking so I can show off those. But when those time lapses start, the videos will probably be a little more skewed, just because it takes a little bit more to get them all lined up. Because I record my time lapses on my iPhone 4S. I record these videos on my 6 Plus. And then I have to transfer them to the computer, put them in Media Movie Maker, and then render and make them complete. So it takes quite a bit of time, so I like to do 2 or 3 of them at a time. But I'm looking forward to the whole process. I think I'm on very good footing to still be done with issue 4 by the end of this 100 days. I am going to be setting up a Kickstarter in the next few weeks for issue 4. With all that being said, oh, that's what I was going to tell you. So day 25 through 50 are going to be going to the next Kickstarter. The first 25 people that get physical rewards will get one of those individual sketches to go along with the print that will be in the book. They can see where it fits in the puzzle, and just something nice and personal I can give them. I'm not gonna, if somebody got it from last Kickstarter, I'm not gonna not give them one. I think if they back my project early enough, they should be rewarded to get something a little special. So yeah, hopefully I can get roughs done tomorrow. I'll probably be recording from my brother's place again. Let's see what else. So I'll do roughs tomorrow, tighter pencils the day after, probably through Friday, going over pages, seeing what I need to change, whatever, and then getting into inking. There will probably be a time lapse of not only sketching in people's books for issue 2 that will be going for the 3rd Kickstarter. Some people opt to get the last issue and the new issue and a sketch in both of them, so I can at least take care of issue 2's before issue 3 shows up at some point next week. I did get the page cut apart sent off to my printer. Hopefully he gets that in the morning, and if he hasn't sent proofs out already, which I was told he was sending out last weekend, at least he can put together a full book, completed book, and send that out at least this week, so I can see it, give him the green light and have him print and ship them. So then tighter pencils, I'll do time lapse of the sketches, time lapse of inking the first 5 days or so for the next print. Let us see. So then by the weekend I should be inking Bristol pages at least. Should be setting up the Kickstarter in the next few weeks at least. I'll probably be running it for 30 days, just so I can have maximum exposure. I think 3 suffered from not having enough exposure, and I think 2 weeks is probably ideal. But I think giving it a month, going into October, I will be sharing quite a bit, especially with Inktober. Now that I've started doing my web comic spreads, is helping me get my foot in the door of other places like Reddit, and actually keeping up to date with my blog postings. I'm going to look into backlogging them, where I can at least post them and not have them post until a certain day that I want them to. I gotta check that out. I'm sure all of this is confusing at this point, but so I'm gonna throw the time lapse of the last inkings of this last print on after this. Once again, if you want to check out, get the first, second issue on my Big Cartel site, link is down below. You can also pre-order the 3rd one down there. You can get the regular or variant cover, sketch inside or not. Cost you a little extra for the variant cover. It'll cost you a little extra, even more for the sketch. Obviously, it takes a little time to do that stuff, so you're basically just paying for my time and having something personal. We'll sign it for you. But I think that's going to do it for day 52. I'm going to wrap everything up and get to bed so I can go watch my nephew in the morning. Thanks for paying attention to all this, and be good to each other. I'll check in with you for day 53 of 100 Days Making Comics, the second run. I'm Ox, and I appreciate all your views. Thank you.